Hey mamas, welcome to day 5 of our Fall 2024 Postpartum Fitness Challenge. Today we are amping things up. We've got a HIIT and abs workout. So we're gonna work 50 seconds, 10 seconds off, and then we're gonna work for 10 minutes. So this one we're gonna push the intensity, but I'll be sure to show you some low impact options as we go. Come to the edge of your mat or the side of your mat. We're gonna start with a shuffle into a squat thrust or a half burpee. So let's squat down into those legs. We're gonna shuffle across. Once you get to the edge of your mat, step back, step in, and rise. So we shuffle, step out, in, up. You're staying low though. You can see, even as I stand up, I'm coming back through a squat. Now, option, jump the feet out and in for a little more heart rate elevation. Stay low to load the legs, but keep the chest up, abs on. Now, if you need to, you come up a little higher and you slow things down. But I want you to make sure you're always going through a squat when you come into that squat thrust. So you're not going into the lower back. We're gonna repeat that in just a minute. Second exercise on the floor, side plank leg raise. So come onto your elbow, forearm under the shoulder, hip is up, arm is up. We're gonna take the leg up and down, keeping the hip lifted, exhaling on the lift. So we're gonna alternate with a more high intensity movement, and then we're gonna keep the muscles firing, but drop the heart rate here. Option here, if this is too intense, put the hip down and just do the leg raise. You can also put the arm down if that's too much here. But if you're gonna lift the hip, really engage from the underside of the waist, engage the core, and breathe. Option, take the legs up and then do the leg raise for the most advanced option. Good work. All right, we're gonna repeat from the top, starting again with that shuffle with the squat thrust or the half burpee. So now we know the move. We're gonna stay low. We're gonna shuffle quickly across and we're gonna jump or step. Option is yours. Quick feet, light on those toes when you jump out and in, making sure you're bracing that core here, hitting that full plank in the squat thrust. About halfway there. Heart rate's going up. That's what we want. Again, this is interval training, getting the heart rate up, then dropping it back down, but keeping those muscles firing throughout. Almost there, 5 seconds. Let's get one more side in. All right, now we move back down. This time, other side, side plank leg raise. So we're wrapping the deep core, lifting from the waistline, arm up, lift the leg. And after those shuffle squat thrusts, legs are gonna feel heavy. This is gonna feel tough. If you need to, just hold the side plank. Add the leg raise when you're ready. Leg is gonna feel, again, like it weighs more right after we send all that blood flow to the leg. So use your core to help you lift. Exhale, reach through the top arm. Ten seconds left, we got this. Keep those hips square to the front. As you get tired, you're gonna wanna rotate upward to the ceiling. Try to keep that work in the side glutes. Rest. All right, moving now to alternating front kicks. So we're gonna come up to standing, take the hands over the shoulders, kick the right leg, twist to the right side, alternating sides. I like to flex my foot for this, but you can do whatever you'd like. And we're rotating, one arm goes front, one arm goes back through the thoracic spine. Kick the leg up. Leg does not have to be perfectly straight here. There can be a bend in the knee. That is not that important. It's not about flexibility. It's more just about getting that rotation and meeting in the middle. So you're not dropping your chest to get the leg up. You're kicking the leg up toward you. Now, option here, lift a knee instead. If you're finding that you're not ready for that flexibility, or it's just too intense, just do the knees. It's all about that core rotation. A couple more on each side. Good work. Okay, now shuffle punch. We're getting the upper body too. Can you feel that? Shoulders are coming into play. So on one end of your mat, we're gonna shuffle across just like we've been doing. This time, when you get to the end of the mat, punch. So I can only go about 2 shuffles across, but you can go as wide as you wanna go for as much space as you have. But you don't need a lot of space. That's the thing. If you get low and you punch powerfully, see how I rotate, pivoting off the back foot, and then lean forward as you punch. One of my favorite things to do is actually mixed martial arts for a workout, which I don't offer a lot of that on my channel, but something about just punching and kicking just feels good, doesn't it? The best stress relief. Time. Okay, side crunches. So we're gonna start on the right, then go to the left. Turn your foot toward the side. Opposite hand goes up, heel up in the opposite leg. We're gonna crunch knee to elbow. So bring that knee up, just like we did with the kicks and the rotation. Knee comes up high. If you can't get it there, just meet in the middle, but don't drop your chest to get to the knee. Rather, pull that knee up to get into the oblique. You can lean a little bit more into this side. In fact, that's gonna help you, because if you're just doing this, it's gonna feel a lot easier than if you're tilted and really having to use those obliques to pull. You can also hold on to something here if you're having trouble balancing and also leaning forward. A wall, a chair, works great. This one's not about speed. Although your heart rate will go up, the speed will come as you get the hang of it. Start with control and good technique. All right, same thing, other side. And you're really gonna feel that in those obliques after the 50 seconds. Okay, turn the foot to the side. Opposite arm up, heel up. And you can see I'm kind of externally rotating my hip here. So it's not forward, it's like to the front corner. If you can get it open to the side, that's awesome. Some people might have the flexibility. I'm not super flexible in any capacity, so I'd rather have you kind of leaning in and just aim for the corner than trying to open up. It's all about that connection, ribs to hips. As you pull the elbow down, pull the knee up. Helps if you kind of look at something like a focal point. That's going to help you keep your balance here as well. Just a couple more seconds. We're almost there. All right, ball slam. So pretend you have one of those sand balls or medicine balls. We're gonna take the feet about hip width apart or a little wider, take that imaginary ball overhead and throw it down really hard. So full body, pick it up, throw it, and then if you throw it hard, it's gonna bounce back up. So you catch it and immediately go into that next ball slam. So the faster you throw it and the harder you throw it, the faster you're gonna move here. So you're squatting down, full body goes into it. So your chest drops a bit, but your back stays nice and straight, core stays nice and tight. A little more than halfway through. Heart rate is up, we feel that. 8 seconds, let's do it. Can you move a little faster? Rest. All right, this time we're going to strength focus on the floor, push up into a side plank. So we want to bring those shoulders over the wrists, knees or toes. We push up, chest comes to elbow height. Exhale, rotate to the front, side plank, scissor the feet, push up again. Rotate to the back. Notice how my arms are stacked in a straight line here. Shoulders are over wrists here. Shoulder, wrist, straight line here. Opening up the hips, onto the blades of the feet, heels touch down, butt goes down. We're in that perfect plank the whole time. So really controlled here, again, not about speed. It's about muscle, control using that core. It is HIIT and abs rather, so we want to make sure we're getting the integrative benefits of both. Almost there, guys. Gets one more in. Nice. All right, that was it. 10-minute HIIT and abs. If you're like me, you probably thought that was the most intense workout so far. I think it was. Let me know how you're doing in the comments, where you're at. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Thanks for being here. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to comment. I try to go in through every day and look at the comments and answer as best as I can. So appreciate you guys being there and looking forward. We have finished our first full week of the challenge. So take a few days off, maybe get in some walking or some light mobility work, and then come back fresh next week for our next week of the challenge.